Good morning and welcome back. The time now is 4:49. Matt is back to talk about the forecast again, and you and Ken Weathers have certainly had your work cut out for you this morning, and really probably much of the night too.
It's been busy, and we still have a severe threat mainly east of Knoxville at this point, but we are in the back half. Really, with the next few minutes, we will wrap up our potential for severe weather, and then attention will turn to the colder air that is going to settle in throughout the entire day. So here's the radar right now. We still have widespread rain across the region, but we are done with severe weather mainly west of Knoxville, but still, it is pouring rain in Morgan County and Scott County this morning. We're watching the cold front that's swinging through, so along and ahead of the front, that's where your potential for damaging winds is at. So mainly the highest elevations in Monroe County, that will push into North Carolina, we'll be done with that, but still in Blount County, so places like Townsend over towards Wares Valley, Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg still under a severe thunderstorm warning, still a potential for winds to gust upwards of 60 miles per hour. The line, if you will, mainly northeast of Knoxville has been on a weakening trend. We still could have some damaging winds though. Dandridge, mainly areas at this point east of I-81. So we really haven't tapped into any rain yet in Cott County. We will here shortly, and parts of Greene County as well. So we're really focused on areas really bordering North Carolina at this point. For those to the west, you are done with severe weather, but we still have some heavy rain in that area. Here's the view from the Sky Park in Gatlinburg. This camera has been bouncing up and down in the wind. We've had some really incredible wind gusts already in the mountains from last night. We were gusting at points over 70 miles per hour over the highest elevations in Sevier County, and that was not associated with the cold front itself. So we do have some power outages because of the front and some of those pressure gradient winds. 5,500 customers in Knox County without power at this hour. So just be careful as you get out the door this morning. This cold front continues to blow through. Look at the snow back to the west. Colder air is going to settle in, and we could see some snow, especially in the air, through the course of today. Winds right now still very strong, especially closer to the mountains. That wind direction is changing on the plateau. It'll be breezy today, especially for the first half as that colder air settles in. We've already dropped to the 40s in Jamestown and in Crossville, but it's 70 in Gatlinburg. So you can see the warmer temperatures, 65 in Dandridge, 68 in Newport. This is where we still have some energy for strong to severe storms. Temperatures in Knoxville continue to drop, and it will be warmer this morning than what we see for the afternoon. Look what happens. So the rain blows through, then the colder air settles in. So through the course of the day, temperatures actually fall, and that's where the snow starts to develop. That colder air squeezes out any lingering moisture in the form of some of these snow flurries. So there will be a chance, especially over the higher elevations, for some snow to be in the air. Could lead to some minor accumulation on cooler surfaces, especially in the Knoxville area. We may have a mix of some rain, a few sleet pellets, even a couple of snowflakes, but look at temperatures. We're still chilly, but we're above freezing. So the threat for impacts to the roads is pretty low. This is mainly going to be in the higher elevations. 19 Mount LeConte, that's primed for some snow to accumulate. So that continues through the afternoon into this evening, and then we dry things out quickly overnight. So for future snowfall, you have to go up in elevation. Could get up to 4 inches of snow, higher peaks of the mountains. In spots, we could have a quick dusting if you see a burst of snowfall, but it likely will melt away pretty quickly because temperatures are going to be so borderline through the course of today. So this is mainly a higher elevation kind of snowfall event, but quite a stark contrast from what we're dealing with at this hour. It gets colder all day long, so expect temperatures to be in the 30s, but it will feel colder because it'll be breezy. Wind chill values down in the 20s and 30s. There's no warm up this afternoon. It just stays chilly. Such a difference from what we've seen really the last several days. This sets us up for a hard freeze tonight and tomorrow night. Expect it to be very cold out the door tomorrow morning. We wake up to the teens and 20s. Tomorrow is a chilly day. Highs will struggle to get out of the 40s, and then we fall once again. By tomorrow night, we're once again down into the mid-20s. So if you got to jump on any spring planting, make sure the plants are covered up because tonight and tomorrow night, a hard freeze is likely across the region. Now, the rest of the week is pretty quiet, even though it's chilly. We will see temperatures warm up. Low 50s Wednesday afternoon, back to the 60s on Thursday. And then for this weekend, it looks pretty nice. Spring begins on Friday, and we'll start it out with highs in the 70s.